So hello and welcome to the book review for today. I have a stinking cold, so I hope that this makes any sense to you. Today I'm just trying to find out, I read it on the Kindle, is Rosie Clarke, A Wedding at Mulberry Lane. Oh, this was lovely. World War II fiction about the Mulberry Lane is a place in the East End where everyone knows everyone. They're going through hard times. It's clearly part of a series, but that didn't affect. I hadn't read any of the others. That didn't affect how I felt about it. Didn't affect my enjoyment of it. The characters really came to life, and clearly there are other stories about some other characters that I could go back and investigate. Rosie Clarke writes beautifully. It flows wonderfully. It's just a fun read. It doesn't shy away from the drama of war, and there's some quite graphic scenes. There's an unexpected bereavement. I wasn't expecting her to kill off some of the characters, and so it's a good book. It's got that strength to it, while still being a romance, still being a wartime. In a certain thread, I suppose, but that did make it a bit different for me, that she was prepared to do the gritty as well. I liked all the characters. I thought they were well rounded. I could envisage all of them. None of them were irritating. There were some very strong women roles, which was nice. Again, there was quite a bit of death in it, but that's reality. That's wartime life. And so I enjoyed it. I would definitely read more of her work. I would definitely read more Mulberry Lane. There's a few characters I'd quite like to catch up with, and I might investigate which books I will find out more about them in. And it did have a happy ending, and that's nice too. You know, it's nice to read a book where you have highs and lows, but that there's a satisfying conclusion. There's a niceness there. There's a few threads not completed by the end of the book, which again I assume will be taken up in other books. But there is that satisfaction at the end. There is that sense of one person's story working through and completing. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. Would definitely read more of her work. And I hope you do too. I hope you enjoy it. It's a relatively short book. It's quite a quick read. It's a fun one. And it trips along beautifully. Go and get it. It's lovely.